Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kai Recker, representing the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast and representing one half of the Gladiators, coming to another video review. And continuing on with my AEW Unrivaled Series 2 reviews, today we'll be taking a look at the AEW Unrivaled Series 2 Jon Moxley. Holy crap, I cannot believe I'm actually holding this figure in my hand. Well, I have it in front of me. Like, I am so excited to actually have it. I didn't think I would actually have this figure because of how anticipated and how popular this figure is. Like, it sells out like everywhere. I didn't think I was going to get it, but as soon as Ringside Collectibles posted this figure on back order for early January along with the other figures from Series 2, I snatched him up immediately along with MJF, which is my previous review, so check that out if you haven't seen it. Anyway, so here it is, and it looks great so far. I have a couple complaints with it already, but I'll get into that later on. Anyways, before we take a look at the figure, take a look at the Austin packaging first. Anyways, it shows Jon Moxley with the AEW Championship. Jon Moxley, number 10, Series 2. Picture of Moxley right there, number 10, Series 2, AEW logo. Same thing over here, the AEW logo, and has the letter at the bottom. Now on the back, has a picture of Jon Moxley from the show this figure's based on, which is AEW Revolution, February 29th, 2020 in Chicago, Illinois. And of course the other figures in the set, of course we got Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, MJF, the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr., and the Natural Dustin Rhodes. Hangman Page, I'm going to get him soon, hopefully. MJF was my previous review, which I also uploaded today, so if you haven't seen that, check that out. Lucha Bros, I love the way these figures turned out. They look fantastic. I do like the Lucha Bros. They're a great tag team, but I'm not the biggest fan of them, so I have no idea if I'm going to get these figures or not. But we'll see. And Dustin, I reviewed him last week, so if you have not seen it, check it out. Anyway, so that's about it for the packaging, so let's open up Jon Moxley and see what we got. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so here we have Jon Moxley open up out of his packaging, and I can't tell you how freaking awesome this figure is. Like, it looks great. Just like any figure, it has a few complaints, and my complaints are pretty much the same complaints that everybody else has, but we'll get to that later on. But for the most part, he looks fantastic. Alright, first up is accessories. He comes with the AEW World Championship, which it is so freaking cool to have this belt, you know, with the figures now. Even though I have a custom, nothing beats having the actual one that comes with the figures. Now, we've seen this belt before with the little bit of the bubbly Chris Jericho ringside exclusive set, as well as the Chase variant for the Chris Jericho figure. However, they changed the strap. The one that came with the Chris Jericho figures, the little bit of the bubbly and the Chase variant, had a very flimsy strap, so it made it kind of a pain in the butt to clip it in place. This one, while it's flexible, it's more firm. Like it's more like a almost like a hard rubber kind of. So it's not like really flimsy. So therefore, it is easier to clip it in place, like that. There you go. So if you missed out on those Chris Jericho figures, here's your chance to get it. And just for a little comparison, here it is with the custom that I got months ago. So not bad. So this one's just cardboard and styrofoam and Velcro. But it's nice to have an official one. And plus, I like posing this one on the figure better, especially if you put it around the waist, because the plates, like anytime a company makes a championship belts for the figures, the plates always scratch up the figure's waist. Like, it scratches everything off of it. Like, you have to run the risk of that. But with this one, with the custom, see, it's just like a styrofoam piece, so it's very smooth against the waist, so you don't have to worry about scratching up. So either way, I would still get a custom, but I love the way this one looks. Like, it looks excellent. I can't wait to pose this with Kenny Omega, because as of the making of this video, Kenny Omega is the AEW champion. And then he comes with his signature vest, which looks great. Has the Mox logo on the back. That's pretty nice. Now, it is rubber, and it comes off pretty easily. There we go. Let's flip it inside out. Excellent. Much better than the prototype, because the prototype was a little too small and the shape was a little odd. But I'm glad they fixed that. Now on to Moxley himself. Alright, head scan is excellent. It looks much better in person. I wasn't too sure about the face on this figure when I first saw the pictures of it. And I'm glad that it's much better than the prototype, because the prototype was hideous, in my opinion. It was much worse in the teaser commercial that Ringside Collectibles posted. It was like a teaser. It showed all the figures from Series 1, and then it showed Moxley and the Lucha Bros from Series 2, and the head sculpt in that video was just hideous, so I'm glad they fixed it. And it looks pretty good. It has the scars all over the place. Of course, he's got his tattoo, which I believe is supposed to be a little bit bigger and kind of straight instead of like on an angle, but it's fine. It still looks pretty cool. And his pants are freaking awesome. Look at these pants. These are so cool. So I'm a sucker for camo, so I love the way that this looks. It definitely just about captures the outfit he wore that night. And the only thing that's missing from this figure is there should be a couple more scars on his face, and he's missing his eye patch, because he wore an eye patch in that match, which of course he did take it off during the match, but he had it for the most part during his entrance and for a good portion of the match. So he doesn't. So it's a shame he doesn't come with the eye patch, but I prefer him without it. I thought he looked a little silly with the eye patch, so I'm kind of like mixed on it. Like, I wish he would have came with it to make it look more accurate, and at the same time, I'm glad he did not come with it, because I did not like the way that thing looked. It was so silly. Okay. Now, pretty much the elephant in the room. Well, anyways, a good torso choice. So he's not too bulky, not too skinny. He's pretty fine. Now on to the complaint that pretty much everybody has with this figure, and that is he's too tall. I mean, he's not like gigantic, but he is a little bit too tall. And he pretty much feels the same way that the Dustin Rhodes figure felt. He feels like a WWE figure from Jakks Pacific. He's tall. He has quite a bit of weight to him, so he feels like a Jakks figure. And I like how he does have some weight to it, because it feels like a better product. It feels better quality. Whereas the figures from Series 1, they felt really, really lightweight. And like it felt like they were like bootlegs, like you were going to break them or something like that. Especially Kenny Omega and Cody. At least with this one, they fixed that. Like it actually feels well made. Like it feels good in the hand. Now, unfortunately, just like MJF, I have a loose head joint, but that's okay. And also, I forgot to mention this about the championship belt. When they first showed this at New York Toy Fair last year, they said he was not going to come with this belt. But then he won the title when this figure was in production, and then they teased it by putting the belt with the figure after he won it, saying, maybe he will come with it. And then we had no idea he was actually going to come with the belt until we saw the pictures of it in the package, and of course everybody got excited. So I forgot to mention that. Anyways, articulation is what you'd expect on an AEW figure. Head can rotate 360, can look down, can look up. Arms fully rotate 360, they can go in and out. Excellent ratcheting joint. Rotate at the bicep, double jointed elbow. This looks great. Love the ratcheting joint. Swivel wrist and hinge. At the hand, it has the upper torso joint, which can move all over the place, and also slight swivel waist. They can move about that far forward, which is a little disappointing, and that far back. Legs can go forward about that far, which is a little disappointing, so not that far. And back to the original position, they can go in and out, rotate at the thigh, double jointed knee, very nice ratcheting joint, swivel the boot, hinge at the ankle, and slight ankle pivot. So excellent, I like great poses with this guy. Like I said, it's a shame the articulation in his legs a little limited, and the torso. But that's okay, it's still a great figure. But as I mentioned, he's a little too tall. So I'll do a couple of comparisons for you. Here he is with the Dean Ambrose Elite Series 36 figure. So as you see, he is quite big compared to he's supposed to be about this size. He's supposed to be 6'4" in real life. So I can see why this figure's pretty big, but he should be just a tad bit shorter, like maybe around this size. Man, what an evolution. He went from this in WE to this in AEW. What a transformation. Now for some comparisons with some other AEW figures, just to get an idea how big he is. Here he is with the other Series 2 figures I have. MJF. And Dustin Rhodes. You see, Dustin and Moxley, they're kind of like the Jakks figures of this set. Like, they're big and they have a lot of weight to them. And now next to the Series 1 figures I have, of course, the person that he lost the title to, Kenny Omega. And the person he defeated to win the title, Chris Jericho. And last but not least, the American Nightmare, Cody. I just see he's a little hidden back there. Yeah, he's quite hidden back there. There we go. They look great together. He scales up pretty well. Like I said, I think he's a tad bit too big. But that's fine. Let's move these out of the way. I think the skin tone is actually a good choice on this figure too. I think it fits him pretty well. Like I said, the height issue isn't that big of a deal. But yeah, it is a little weird. That's fine. I wish it was like 100% accurate like they promised us. But it's fine. Aside from the height problem and the minorly loose joints and the limited posability in his leg, I think it's a great figure. Final thoughts. Overall, this is an excellent figure. Like, I absolutely love it. I mean, there's a reason why this figure is so sought after. Like, it's an excellent figure. Like I said, my only complaint with it is the limited posability in his torso and his leg, and of course he's a tad bit too tall. But aside from that, it's a great figure. Like, definitely a major improvement over the prototype, because it's an excellent figure. So I would say if you're a Jon Moxley fan, and if you can get this figure online for a good price, or if you're lucky enough to find it in the store, definitely pick him up. It's probably one of the best AEW figures that Jazz Wars has made so far. Excellent figure. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, the only issue is the limited posability in his legs and his torso, and he's a tiny bit too tall. But other than that, it's great. So pick it up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links down below. Check those out. Be sure to pick up your official Kai Record merch on my store on bonfire.com. Link down below. You can catch me just about every Friday and Saturday on the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Link down below to our channel. And also be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I upload new reviews every single Saturday right here on this channel. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.